This is Michael Fjetland with American Values. Right now, President Biden is being blamed for inflation, but let's face some real facts, starting with taking Economics 101. This inflation is a result of a once-in-a-century pandemic called COVID that has totally disrupted our international supply chain. Right now, today, half of China is still shut down. Shanghai, China is totally shut down in a lockdown for COVID. And that's the factory that all the Republicans moved jobs to back in the day. And that is causing a shortage of those supplies coming here. And the fact that COVID is now kind of receding and all this pent up demand by Americans who want to drive and travel and buy stuff and all that. Hell, it's called too much money chasing too few products. That's supply and demand. There's too much demand, too little supply, the price go up. The fuel thing that you all want to be mad about? Hello, there's a guy named Putin who just invaded Ukraine. And guess what? The oil market is not a local market, it's a global market. And by taking off the Russian oil, that shoots the price up of gasoline for all of us. And, feel grateful because basically the Europeans have been paying twice as much for gas as Americans have for years and years and years. And guess what? The inflation is not just hitting here. It's global. It's hitting Europe. They got 7.5%. It's in South America. It's hitting Asia. It's even Russia, ironically, is at 11% inflation. So guess what, folks? Stop blaming Biden for the problem that it was out of his control. He didn't start COVID. He didn't start the war in Ukraine. And now he has to help deal with it. And just think about this. If Trump were still in office, he'd be doing the same thing he did before and supporting Putin and putting down NATO and hating on Zelensky because that's what he got impeached over. So we're really lucky we got Biden as president. Now he's got to help fight the inflation. So quit blaming him for things he did not do and let's focus on things he can do to help make it better, which is what he's been doing. Thank you very much. Stand by for the next continuing chapter in the exciting saga of American Values.